Live from New York City, it's the Wendy Williams Show.
How you doing? The kids have come to play today. You won't believe what I'm about to tell you. With all due respect, have several seats. My girls are always turned out. I give it to you straight, no chaser.
Now, here's Wendy.
Yeah. I love this action. Yeah. And you too. Thank you for watching our show. And say hello to my co-host, my studio audience. Love you. Long time. Great, because it's Monday. Let's get started. It's time for Hot Topics. Perfect. Oh. Thank you. So now, thank you. I hope that you had a fantastic weekend. I was busy. I'm glad to be back here with you. I saw over the weekend that Michelle Obama broke the internet. Everybody's talking about her look at the White House state dinner. I love it. First of all, she's 51, I'm 51. She looks flawless, exactly. You know? There was an old school rule that women over a particular age are supposed to have short hair above their chins. That is not the rule, hon. And by this hairstyle, you can tell she's done with being the first lady. Okay? And by the way, by our president's actions, you can tell he's done with being the president. They just want to go into retirement, which is like the best life ever. Like, being an ex-president is the best. You get cooks and chefs and maids and lawn keepers and Secret Service, and you get driven around, but you don't have to be blamed for the economy and other stuff. It's the best. Michelle, you look terrific. And you know, I feel like in my mind she might be feeling like, I don't have to stay buttoned up. I'm going to show my shoulders, and I'm going to show some cleavage. And by the way, this is me and Sofia Vergara, and apparently our First Lady's favorite cut, which is the fishnet, or the fishy, you know, this right here. I love a fishtail dress. I love it. And she definitely, listen, she's probably also looking at who could maybe be the next First Lady, Melania Trump, who is right. Now, I know you don't want Donald, and yes, his polling has gone down over the weekend. I saw that. But, and however, can you imagine if this was the First Lady? Like, that's all kinds of, no. She's all kinds of gorgeousness, and she's very smart. Okay? But what I love about what Michelle is doing is that she is not leaving the White House on the stodgy level. Okay. He looks real stiff, though, like he's not really into it. He's not into us, he's not into her, he's just like, can I please drink beer and play golf? But, you know, Michelle is leaving the White House on a high note. Like, she's no Nancy Reagan. Or, look, it was a time in history when that's what a first lady looked like, okay? Barbara Bush. Michelle Obama. Okay? And one more thing, I don't think we've ever had a first lady in the history of the country with flingy hair. Right? So she's the first. Mark that down. She's the first. Fling it, girl. Fling it. Okay, so a surprising celebrity divorce has happened. And he was just at the show, and I have no idea why he didn't say something, because we've known him since Anthony Anderson. And his wife, Alvina. Well, they were high school sweethearts, and sometimes things happen. Sometimes one gets big and maybe successful and maybe too busy. And the other is at home raising the kids and maybe has not kept up with. I don't know. Here are the kids. They're the Andersons. Yeah. Well, the daughter is 19, so there's no alimony or child support there. But the son is 15, right? 15. So she's got 3 years to collect good. Listen, if you were high school sweethearts and you're filing for divorce after 20 years of being together, she needs something. Something. She needs something and a bonus. And when I first saw the picture, I was like, wait a minute. I didn't know that Anthony was married to Ellen Cleghorn. Do you know the comic? All right, never mind. Anyway, but apparently they've been separated for over a year. Which means, damn it, Alvina, you have no claimation to his Blackish money. That money is good. Do you watch Blackish? Yeah. Well, it's always sad to see a marriage breakup. I'm sorry to see this, but you know what? Sometimes you don't know what's going on behind closed doors. Maybe it's the best for both of them. And then I was reading that the marriage is ending with my Big Bang Theory star, Kaylee Cuoco, and her husband, Ryan Sweeting. Well, now, I'm not a cynic, but I can be cynical. Look, they only dated for 3 months. And they've been married for less than 2 years. Shocking it lasted that long if you've only been dating someone for 3 months. Now, he's a tennis pro at the club. And she is on the Big Bang, and she's making a lot of money. But the fatal flaw, 2 of them. First of all, you don't marry somebody after knowing them for only 3 months. I don't care how old you are. You know what I'm saying? And regardless of how ironclad you can say a prenuptial agreement is, in California, everything gets squarmy once you go to court and divorce. So she might be paying more than she thought she'd be paying. That, number one. Okay, no marriage after 3 months. Number 2, you don't buy a house where there was a tumultuous divorce. If you know about it. A lot of realtors don't tell you, but I am, like, very superstitious. I always ask and look up, like, we've never bought a house from people who were divorced at the time, and never bought a house where there was a murder. or not for nothing where somebody died in the house. Whether it was a 90-year-old or a 19-year-old, like, you just don't, you know what I'm, does that make sense? Yeah. It's like if somebody commits suicide in a house, too. Like, you want to know these things, and realtors, you all are really shady because a lot of you all hide this stuff from us, but we as buyers are less than smart because a lot of us don't go and look. But all this stuff, you know, whether it's a suicide, a murder, a killation, you know, a horrible robbery, a divorce, you can look this up in public record and decide, like, it's bad luck to buy Chloe and Lamar's house, and I said that when they bought it. So they bought the house. So they only knew each other for 3 months, and now after 2 years, they're getting divorced. The great news is that they don't have children together, so it should be lickety-split. You pay him, Kaylee, and then move on with your life. That's all. Why do I feel I know the man that they just showed? Do I know you? Maybe not. You look familiar. Anyway. Stupid show. Look, shady cameramen. Do you remember we told you that Kylie dethroned Kim last week? Yeah. She got the most buys on the apps. All the sisters had apps, and Kylie got the most. And now even Kim is admitting it, but I think that she's passing this torch to try to look favorable in our eyes. And if you'll notice, there's shade all throughout what she's saying. Like, she says, like, I need a break right now anyway, so why not just take it? Yeah. No, look. No, look. Okay, look. Take a look.
How do you feel that you have dethroned me?
I don't think I've dethroned you.
I love it. Like, I love it. Like, I need some time off. I mean, honey, let's be real. You got to put in a few more years for the dethrone.
Yes.
But I give my baton to you. That's what you do. That's like, who better than to, like, pass on the knowledge to my baby sister?
Instead of somebody else,
like,
right?
Instead of a random non-family member.
The shade of it all, right? Okay, so again, Kim is 33, and she's expecting her second child. Kylie, or 34 rather, and she's the mother of 2, one who's here and the other one is still baking. And Kylie is 18 years old. And my thought is, well, first of all, Kim will take that baton in the middle of the night as soon as she has this baby and gets all of her surgeries down. Then my other thing is, Kim, unfortunately, your show, like that whole Kardashian thing and look, no, it's over for us. It's not over for if you're between 12 and 23. You still care. And 12 and 17. And then my thing is, Kim, you're too old now to resonate with the audience. It would be more like, so Kylie's got it, Kylie will keep it, and even after you have the baby, Kylie's going to continue to judge herself and judge, and we'll continue to judge, but she doesn't care. She's the new, not even you, Kate. Not even you, Caitlin. It's all about Kylie. Yeah. I mean, I don't want it to be that way, but that's the way it is if we're going to judge. And say it like you mean it. Thank you, sir. So, Kim Zolciak, I'm sorry to hear about your mini stroke. Well, she had a mini stroke, according to what she said. There she is in the hospital. To me, a stroke is more important than a selfie. I don't get where these people get, you know, posting pictures in a serious condition in the hospital. There are a few of them. It's her, I don't get it. But she allegedly suffered a mini stroke after returning home from Dancing with the Stars last week. Now, Kim is 37 years old, and, you know, she's got five children. Six children. She looks terrific, you know, and by the way, the reality show is cute. You ever watch it, put it on, like, you know, mindlessly while you're cooking or doing something and find yourself laughing along with what's going on in the house? Kim, it's cute. You and all the kids and Croy. But, Kim, my thought is, I hope you're not fibbing about the stroke. Because if you want to get, because I too wanted to get off Dancing with the Stars. And my husband and my partner Tony knew that I was doing a plotation on a toe stubation, you know, or a breakation, so I wouldn't have to return. Like, it's grueling. And if you're not... Thanks. But, you know, a lot of people just, you know, you sign up for Dancing with the Stars and you're so excited. I'll never forget the night that we got the phone call once everything was done behind the scenes, and my mom and dad were at the house, you know, in Jersey, and me and my husband, everyone was standing around the speakerphone. Huh? What's happening? Wow! You know, so excited. Then after I signed up and, you know, looked online to see what the workout was like, I was like, oh my gosh, I can't do this. All right, so, but Kim, if at 37 years old you did have you know, a mini stroke, I'm sorry to hear about that. If, however, you just wanted to get off Dancing with the Stars, all you had to do was stub your toe. Thanks, Kim. No, I don't like talking about friends of the show if it's in a shady way. But I'm in the purple chair, so it makes me do things. Beautiful, gorgeous, fabulous. You have to say all that stuff before you go in. Beautiful, gorgeous, fabulous, talented, wealthy, beyond Xena, the teenage warrior. Sanaa Lathan, what are you doing with your life? She's been allegedly dating French Montana. Now, we've been watching this relationship bubble for a few weeks. And I haven't wanted to talk about it because I've been saying, well, maybe they're just hooking up and maybe the cameras are just catching them after a hookation. You know, they're not really together. You know how that is. We're modern women. We hook up. Doesn't mean we love him. But, so she's 46, though. Oh, she's 44, sorry. She's 44, no kids, never been married.
No.
Okay. And he's 30. One kid, been married once. But that's still a Kardashian sloppy second. So last week, Sanaa was seen at the Emmys, though, not with French, but with the actor Michael K. Williams. And he's oh. Yes. And he's a friend to the show, too. So if French and Sanaa and Michael K. Williams are friends to the show, then why can't we just call somebody directly and find out what happened? She's a pretty girl. And then a few weeks ago, Sanaa was with French, though, at a birthday party together. Now, I don't know who the girl is at the top. All I know is that a 30-year-old rapper, father of one, is not in my heart for a 44-year-old starlet she's kind of like Sandra Bullock-ish to me. You know, well, yes, she has the #1 movie in the country. I forgot what it's called. The Perfect Man is the #1 movie in the country. So she's got that. She's popular. You know her. She's beautiful. She's a woman of a particular age, and I just feel like nothing good can happen when you're hanging out with a 30-year-old rapper, father of one. Like, nothing good can happen. Sorry, French. French, you're a snack for a 44-year-old woman. You're not the main course. Like, you're a snack, like a drive-by. Like, you know, just cute, but not the turkey on the Thanksgiving table. The main action. Oh, God. Ashley Simpson and Evan Ross just introduced, they're married, you know, they just introduced their new baby girl to the world. It's our hot shot of the day. Hit it. Her name is Jagger Snow. I love Ashley's hair. I love Evan's eyebrows. And baby, Jagger looks terrific. Congratulations. Fantastic. Oh my God, Hot Topics is done. Okay, well clap, because we got more great show for you. Our friend, beauty expert Nellie Ron Carroll is here. She's gonna show us the hottest beauty trends for the fall. But up next, Sandra Bullock. Her ex, Jesse James, is making some shocking claims about their marriage. Jordy Lippy is here with the inside scoop to break it on down. So grab a snack and come on back. When it's Hot Topics on Wendy, we've got to be real. We've known each other a long time. We could either talk honestly or I'm going back to Jersey right now. Plus, Sophia Bush, One Tree Hill teen to Chicago PD cop. The girl has gotten tough.
Tomorrow on an all-new Wendy.
Welcome back. It's time for the Inside Scoop. Here to spill the tea is our friend from Hello Magazine. Say hello to Jordy Lippy. Who's getting married in less than 2 weeks?
Yes, I am.
Wow. Congratulations, Jordy.
Thank you.
Okay, let's talk about...
But there's always time for gossip.
Yes, please. Jesse James speaking out about Sandra Bullock and the divorce. Are we still talking? Hasn't it been like 5 years?
Yeah, it has been 5 years, which is crazy to think about that. But 5 years ago, he was caught with several women cheating on Sandra after their marriage of 5 years. And he was really quiet about it for most of this time. But he recently gave an interview talking about the hardest part of the divorce was actually losing his son, Louis, which is crazy to hear him talk about Louis like he's his own son. But here, do you want to hear what he had to say?
Yes.
So he said... The painful part was about Louis, who we adopted. As bad as stuff was between us, we adopted a kid and things got kind of good for a little while, and we had the kid to focus on, and boom, it was over in 24 hours, gone, done.
Well, cautionary tale. Number one, kids don't save marriages. And number two, why wouldn't she go on and adopt Louis without him?
I mean, so... To back up just a little bit, it's a little bit of a complicated situation. So they started the adoption process together secretly. They brought Louis home together. Then the news broke about him cheating, and she quickly finalized the divorce, and she finalized the adoption process. And what Jesse's arguing is saying that in most divorce cases, you don't lose a kid because you had infidelity, and he takes total responsibility for their marriage falling apart, but thinks he should have had custody of Louis. But because Sandra's part of Hollywood's elite, she got to abide by the laws of Hollywood law, as he called it.
Well, I also think that this is the difference, just a small difference, and I respect and love, you know, the idea of adoption, but this is the one caveat in adopting. If that was their biological kid,
Right.
he would have still had rights. But this kid was adopted, so that is not...
It gets it gets a little messy, but yeah, in the eyes of the law, he is not the father, but apparently he still wants to be, and
Whatever,
he really
Jesse,
misses out.
Jesse, sit down. Okay. So, Rosie O'Donnell. Good morning, Rosie.
Yeah, a little crazy things going on for Rosie lately.
Okay.
So these reports came out that her ex-wife, Michelle,
Who she met on the line at the Starbucks. Okay. I love that.
So she heard that her ex-wife was threatening to end her life.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, yes, according to reports. And when she found this out, she called Michelle at the hotel where she was staying at the DoubleTree in Nyack, kept her on the phone while she had someone else call 911. The police allegedly barged into the hotel room, found that Michelle had overdosed on drugs, quickly rushed her to the hospital, and thank God she was saved. Now, some people are saying that it was a suicide attempt. Some people are saying it was just a bad reaction to drugs, and that this breaking point came when Michelle lost custody of their 2-year-old daughter, Dakota. But what
To Rosie?
Yes, to Rosie. So what everyone is agreeing on, though, is that Rosie saved her life, and that thank God that she stepped in, called 911, and luckily Michelle is okay. She hasn't spoken out yet, but she is safe and she is healthy, and she's taken care of.
Good. So now what's going on with Rosie's daughter, Chelsea, who's a teenager who ran away to Jersey and lived in the basement of an alleged drug dealer's house?
It's been a crazy couple months for Rosie, huh?
Yeah.
So, yeah, she reported a little over a month ago that her daughter went missing, that she suffered from mental health issues, that she had stopped taking her medication. The police found her with this 20-year-old guy that she met on Tinder, who's an alleged heroin dealer. Not exactly the person you want your 17-year-old daughter to be hanging out with.
He's cute, though.
I mean, I guess, in a convict kind of way. Anyway.
If you take away the alleged heroin.
Well, you got to take away the whole mugshot, honestly. But so when the police found Chelsea, they also found some pornographic photos of Stephen on Chelsea's phone. And so they arrested him for endangerment of a minor and distribution of obscenity, and they slapped him with a restraining order.
Okay.
So now, since then, Chelsea's turned 18 years old. And she went back to the judge, asked for the restraining order to be removed, said she lied about her age, saying that she was 19 years old when this was happening.
Okay.
And now she actually wants to have a relationship with this guy. So the judge not only removed the restraining order, he dropped all the charges against this guy, and she gave up her life living with Rosie, and obviously, you know, the life of luxury, to go live with this guy and his family in New Jersey. And they've been photographed together since. Clearly a different life than living with Rosie O'Donnell.
She forgot to change her pajamas.
But
Jeez. And no, I take that cuteness back.
this is her new life, and she seems to be happy, and that was her choice.
Okay. So now Rosie, I'm sorry, we have to continue.
There's a lot going on with Rosie.
Rosie and her alleged new friend, Tatum O'Neal.
Yeah, so even with her ex-wife issues and her daughter running away, apparently Rosie found some time for romance. And reports are saying that Rosie and Tatum have vacationed at Rosie's West Palm Beach house together, that Tatum's even moved in with her together, which are two pretty big...
The grass is so long, it's making me crazy. Why is the grass so long?
But the craziest thing is, there's reports that they've been offered a reality show.
No!
And that they're actually considering taking it, Wendy. They're actually considering taking it. As you know, Tatum's been on reality TV before, so she's apparently pushing for this show. Rosie's hesitant, considering everything that's going on in her life, but we'll have to wait and see if this actually goes through.
This is a really fascinating story, but I'm so tired of everything being played out on reality TV. Like, I wouldn't watch this.
You wouldn't watch it?
No, I don't care. And I didn't watch Caitlyn. I watched one episode and was done. Like, I don't care anymore.
Well, you might watch the first episode just to kind of see. Aren't you a little curious?
Well, yeah, one episode,
Yeah,
but then that's
exactly.
it.
One episode.
Yeah. Okay, thank you very much, Jordy Lippy. For more information on these stories, go to hellomagazine.com, everyone. Up next, Hot Topic Sound Off. Don't go far. He's from Germany, so no, I don't know him. Have a seat, everyone. It's time for Hot Topic Sound Off. Oh. This is where my co-hosts get a chance to share their opinions about today's hot topics. How you doing?
Hi, Wendy. My name is Toby. How you doing?
Very well, Toby.
Hey. And I want to sound off on Kim and Kylie.
Okay.
And I don't really know where to start. There's so much to say. I smell shade all over this. Kim is nowhere near to pass the torch to Kylie.
Okay.
This is just a trick. And I agree with you. She can use some rest while she has the baby.
Right.
To make Kylie feel like she has a spotlight, you
right.
know? Mm-hmm. And also appeal to her younger fans who love Kylie to love Kim now. But I disagree with you. When Kim has the baby, she will bounce back bigger than ever, and she will steal that throne, and Kylie will be gone like the wind. Thank you, Wendy.
Thank you. My people. Hi, come on out.
Hi, Wendy. How you doing?
How you doing, Nicole Kidman?
Thank you.
Or something?
Thank you. My name's Jen. I want to sound off on Kim Zolciak and her alleged stroke.
Oh. Okay.
I'm not buying it. I don't think she didn't do well the first week, so I think that this is just a quick way to get some attention because she wasn't going to get that mirror ball, so let's have a little stroke and get on Instagram and take pictures. I'm not buying it. I think she just wanted off the show.
I will keep my mouth shut, but thank you for being my people. Uh-oh.
My name is Nicole with an E. How you doing?
Hi, Nicole.
I want to sound off today about Michelle Obama and her dress.
Okay.
First of all, I think it was definitely age appropriate, and I think the dress, I think she rocked it, okay? I agree with you. Her hair was flawless, the blowing in the wind and just flat, you know, fluffy. And I love the fact that she's a wonderful mom, a role model, a wonderful wife. She's a role model for young girls these days. So even though she's the first lady, I don't think that she has to be stuffed and buttoned up.
Me neither.
I think that she can just rock whatever she wears, and she needs to she's setting a tone for all of us women. So I loved her look.
Thank you very much. Up next, everybody, we're going to show you this fall's hottest makeup trends, so don't go far. New Wendy. We've got fall's hottest tickets in our movie preview. And Nicole Scherzinger. The voice, the moves, the Pussycat Dolls. Now she's having the best time ever with Neil Patrick Harris. You want to know more? Don't ya?
Wednesday on an all-new Wendy.
Officially underway, so it's time to update our makeup for the new season. Here to show us the hottest trends for fall is celebrity makeup artist and our longtime Judy to the show. Say hello to Mally Roncal.
Love you.
Okay.
Yes.
Wait, no, look.
Okay.
90s makeup is back?
Yes, it is. I know. But guys, it's not like literal 90s makeup. Like it's 90s, but for now. So it's like 90s was that sort of like heroin chic thing too. Everybody was looking like sick and nasty. Not anymore. This is natural, new 90s.
Okay.
And this is what it's all about. Okay.
Hi, Rachel.
Rachel, doing her thing. Okay, this is Bourgeois Zendaya. We all know. She looks amazing. And the trend here is thick eyebrows and matte skin. Okay, number one.
Oh, I like that.
You like it, right?
Yeah,
It's good. You do this. So here's the thing about eyebrows. This is also a great anti-aging trick, too, because the tip is this. Thicker brows equals younger looking face.
That's what they say.
Okay, thank you. Yes. Well, the thin brows makes you look like, you know, a little decrepit.
And hard.
And hard, yes, exactly. So here's a great thing. Number one, always brush up your brows before you do them so you can see everything you have. And use two different textures. Very quickly, you want to use a pencil and a powder because that's going to make it look natural. Okay, so you're going to take a pencil first and really define that eye, get that great shape shape and make them nice and thick. Then you're going to flip it over and use a powder, something that's going to be soft and fill in. One other quick tip about brows, because I'm cray-cray about brows. I think they're important, is always use a brow gel. This is a makeup artist. You use brow gel.
Well, no, he does on me. In real life, no. I use that.
Miss Wendy!
I use the red pencil and I go.
All right.
You know
There we go. I know what you're talking about. Okay, brush them up so they're nice and full and thick. Now, let's talk about the matte skin, because it's important. With all this like strobing and highlighting, which I partake in very much, as you can see. I think that a beautiful matte skin is great also. But remember, stay away from translucent powder. Use something like this. This is my Face Defender, something that's very, very clear, but it mattifies the skin so you don't have that like dry face, because again, that's aging as well.
Matte is different from dry, is what she's trying to say. Okay.
Put it on a t-shirt, honey. Thanks, Rachel. Okay.
Carly, how do you do it?
Carly is Charlize here, and we've got, of course, the dark neutral eyeshadow. Now, we all know, I know you're wearing browns.
Yeah,
you look gorgeous. Browns are just the way to go because they always look great, and they look fierce, and they look natural. But you want to add a little shimmer to that, something that's just, you know, a little bit more metallic. That's going to give it a little pop and make it look pretty and fresh.
Copper that you have over top.
Yeah, a little goldy copper, and it looks great on everybody.
Yeah.
Amazing. Now, one other quick tip before we go. Let's talk about eyeliner. You have a great black eyeliner.
No, brown, dark brown.
Oh.
I don't use black.
Oh, okay. Well, let's pretend this tip doesn't exist then.
Oh.
No, I'm just kidding. But if you want to do a great little secret, line your inner rims with black like Charlize has here. The thing is this, I call it instant fierceness, Wendy, because if you're going like from day to night, this is a great little way to darken
She's
the
younger
eye.
than me, though, and sometimes a black eyeliner can be a little bit hard on a woman who's been hardened. and so I find that dark brown works better.
Okay, do it with dark brown then.
Okay,
I'll give it to you.
But for you, Carly, you look terrific.
She's like, great, what do I look like? What do I look like?
No, you look great. Look, here's your mirror.
There.
All right,
See,
let's move over to Joe.
There you go. Let's go over to Joe.
Hiya, Joe.
Joe's giving you a little Kylie, okay? A little Kylie Jenner. With
natural, though, clearly.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, snap. Okay, let's talk about the brown lip, okay? I know, girl, hang on to yourself. It's about to happen. This is the brown lip, okay? The secret to the brown lip is, though, you don't want it to look like poo-poo lips.
Or like you smoke Newports.
Okay, we're going there. All right. But the trick is this, and so it doesn't look like that. You're going to use a dark brown with a little bit of plum in it, okay? So that makes it, again, doesn't give you that little, you know, that...
Smoker's lip.
I'm not going there, Wendy. You're not taking me down that road.
I'm just saying, we have this conversation all the time in makeup.
We absolutely do. So beautiful.
But it looks really pretty,
Doesn't it look pretty? So you've got a little bit of a plum there, which is going to make it look natural. Always use a lip liner, Miss Wendy, because that's, of course, going to make it look nice and sharp and pretty.
Yeah.
Also, keep the rest of the face nice and natural.
It does look really good on you, Joe.
Just pretty. Just looks
jealous.
We're going to do this to you.
No, you're not.
One day.
No.
Can I do it to her? We're going to do it to her.
Thank you, Mally. Everyone in our studio audience is going home with Mally's Pro Tricks eyeshadow. Mally Roncal, give it up for her again. For more information on these books, go to wendyshow.com. Ask Wendy is next. So, you know what? Watch must-see moments and my after show. Plus, enter for your chance to win free stuff. Have you gotten one of these mugs yet, by the way? It's all at wendyshow.com. Welcome back, everyone. It's time for Ask Wendy. How you doing?
My name is Margot. How you doing?
Hi, Margot. Margot's from the Maryland Eastern Shore. She just told me during commercial. How can I help?
Wendy, a few years ago, I broke up with my ex. At the same time, my girlfriend just stopped talking to me. Don't know that anything really happened, but just woman's intuition. I think she might have slept with my man. Just recently, she started paging me and texting me again.
There's no more pagers, Margot. Okay, Margot, let's be young. Come on now.
Okay, she started texting me and emailing me.
There you go, girl.
Okay. And I'm just wondering, should I approach her about it, or since it's been so long, should I forget about it?
I would forget about it because I feel like a woman's intuition is good. And if at 4 years ago, when you broke up with your man, she stopped talking, she was probably smashing. Yep. You know what I mean?
Right.
So just leave her alone, Margot.
Okay.
Water under the bridge.
Water under the bridge.
Yes.
Thank you,
Thank
Wendy.
you for being here, Margot. How you doing?
Doing, Wendy. My name is Faith, and I'm really cool with my coworkers. We have a great working relationship, but they're always wanting to go out. After work, I'm tired. They want to do bars. They plan picnics, wine tastings, etc. I want to go home.
Sounds like the Wendy staff.
Girl. So how do I politely decline the next time something comes up?
Oh, it's easy. You be super nice during the work day.
Right.
That way, nobody senses shade when you don't go out with them.
Okay.
Like me and my Suzanne, we get along like two peas in a pod.
I love it.
But Suzanne has never been to my house, and she never will be.
All right, Wendy.
Okay?
Thank you, girl.
Thank you. Suzanne, just say, you know, just saying. Up next, everybody, it's time for today's pop quiz. Keep it here. Okay, look, it's time for Pop Quiz, where I test my audience members on today's hot topics. Let's meet our player.
Hi, Wendy!
Oh.
My name is Athena, and I'm from Sweden. How you doing?
Yes, how you doing, Adina? And she told me during the commercial that she's actually a radio host there, so it's nice to have you here.
Thank you!
Okay, here's your first Pop Quiz question.
Okay.
Which rapper is Sanaa Lathan rumored to be dating? 50 Cent, A, B, French Montana, or C, Drake?
French Montana.
Yes! Okay. Are you liking New York?
Yeah, I love it.
Terrific. All right, we got a second one for you. What did Jesse James say was the most painful part of his divorce from Sandra Bullock? A, admitting that he was a cheater. B, losing Sandra. Or C, losing Sandra's son, Louis?
Losing Sandra's son, Louis.
Yes! Congratulations. So, there you go.
Do I do my 90 cents?
No, you're going to get... Okay, go ahead. Look, you got dinner for two at Bluefin, which is in Times Square.
Oh!
Yes, we'll be right back. Thank you for being here. Oh, my gosh. People come from all over the world to this stupid show, and I love it. She's from Staten Island, which is just around the corner, but you came from New Zealand. Thank you. Stupid is good here. Tomorrow, young Hollywood star Sophia Bush stops by. Plus, I've got you covered with all the juicy hot topics. Sincerely, I love you for watching today, and I'll see you next time on Wendy. Bye-bye.
Nice.